Good morning, everyone. How are you today? I just wanted to touch on how, another example of how the law of assumption works and how the people around us can influence us just by one idea and create something in our mind that's not even there. And you think it's there, or that person created that idea in their head of themselves. So just when it comes to being ill, for instance, that idea was created in your head. You're not sick. I'll give you an example. When I was younger and I was around people, the influence of the other people being sick made me sick. But because I was already struggling with anxiety, from the anxiety I created, from the fear that I created, I became more sick than they did. And this sick was strep throat. And magically, I became a carrier of strep throat. And that followed me all winter. So I had to stay indoors with my thoughts, already struggling with anxiety, already struggling with fear, knowing that I was sick. And then doctors are wonderful. I think they're the healers of the world. But also at the same time, they make us sick because they tell us news that we don't want to hear. And because that news is something we don't want to hear, we automatically go into fear. And then fear creates the idea that we're really sick and we don't even realize it's happening because the idea was planted in our head. Even songs, TV shows, anything can plant an idea in your head because you've always got so much going on in your brain. And we don't realize that because we think, flu shots, for instance, they're a good thing. But now there's so many flu shots. Why is there so many sick people? And you think of people who are scared of viruses now, who have to wear a mask because they believe the air that you breathe will kill them or make them really, really sick because that fear was planted in their head. And now they're terrified for their life. And that's why we're so divided, is because there was an idea planted in their head that we need to be afraid of each other. We don't need to be afraid of each other. If anything, we need to build more communities and grow with each other and learn to socialize with each other again and understand that we need each other, not only for survival, but for companionship and just an understanding and just learning to coexist with each other and see that, myself including, that I created most of the problems in my life. I did. Nobody else did it. I'm taking full accountability for this because I did. I created the idea in my head, and that idea grew like a seed, and that seed sprouted into something that was blocking my brain from allowing positive thoughts to get in. It's like brilliant ideas are created. Like you think about the television, that was an idea. You think about the radio, that was an idea. Well, illness is an idea, and we don't even realize it, that you're making yourself sick. You are. Nobody else is doing it for you, only you. And you can also heal yourself and not be sick. But you also have to change your mindset. Meditation will do that. I know a lot of people don't like to meditate, but even if you close your eyes for just 5 minutes and get into that moment where all the chatter in your brain just simply goes quiet, and in that moment, you can hear your thoughts. Even journaling is really good. Every time I have an idea, I journal it down. Or anytime something that I don't like pops into my head, I journal it too to release it. We hold on to so much and we don't even realize we're holding. But it comes with just understanding yourself. And we really truly don't understand ourselves. We understand the idea of ourselves, but we don't really understand what's going on in here or what's going on out because we don't pay attention. Because we've got so many distractions around us. We got phones, we got television, we've got drama that also we create, and we don't even realize we're creating it. Because we are creators. We are limitless beings. We can assume things for the good, or we can assume things for the bad. This is why I know how the law of assumption works. I mean, try it on yourself. Try not assuming things. Try not thinking about stuff that's going to make you afraid or make you ill. And see what the mind does. See what the body does. Because your body's alive too. Everything is alive. Everything is living. The universe inside of you is living. The universe outside of you is living. The ground you walk on, it's alive. You don't even realize it. That's why seeds grow. It's not because we make it grow. It's because the ground makes it grow. And then the water from the rain, or the water from the hose that you spray, helps it. But the ground is the one that starts it all. And we don't realize that. because we're so caught up in other realities. But it'll come with time. It takes patience. I know a lot of people don't have patience, and that's okay. It'll come. You just have to take your time with it. It's not a race. You don't have to rush. Even when you're driving, slow down. You don't need to rush. Where are you in a rush to get? If you're in a rush to be late, guess what? You're going to be late because you created that. Those red lights, you created those red lights because you had so much idea in your head, so many ideas in your head that you didn't want to be late. So you created the idea that you were going to be late. And because you created the idea, you got every single red light because you were rushing. It's amazing, eh? How the law of assumption truly works. Start to think. Start to use that wonderful brain of yours and believe in yourself because I believe in you. And I know you're going to do wonderful. Enjoy this day. If you're in Alberta, enjoy the snow. If you're outside of Alberta, enjoy the sun or whatever type of weather's happening. Just enjoy it and be in that moment of happiness and peace. Much love to you all.